Welcome to the Investors Trading Academy Economic Calendar of the Week. Each week our news analysts review the upcoming economic events that you should be monitoring during the week. Traders will be searching for any signs the economic and job market are really kicking into high gear, as Friday's jobs report suggests. Federal Reserve officials will step up efforts to prepare markets for an interest rate increase next year, after data showed hiring in the US surged to the most in almost 3 years. A Labour Department report this past Friday showed employers added 321,000 jobs to payrolls in November, the most since January 2012. The jobless rate stayed at 5.8%, a 6-year low, while earnings rose by the most since June of last year. The Fed kept the language at its last meeting in October after ending a bond purchase program intended to boost the economy. At the same time, the Fed added an important qualifier. Good economic data could prompt it to raise rates sooner, while disappointing figures could delay an increase. Traders will prepare for the next FOMC meeting on December the 16th and 17th. US economic data this week includes job opening and turnover data on Tuesday, with retail sales on Thursday. There's been much debate around the strength of sales around Thanksgiving Day. Some suggested that Black Friday sales were soft because sales had been brought forward, so the data will end some debates. Then traders will see PPI and consumer sentiment on Friday. Chinese data will keep commodity and commodity currencies on edge this week. The week kicks off on Monday with the release of Chinese export and import figures for November. The trade surplus is suggesting that there are still healthy global markets for Chinese goods. On Wednesday, Chinese inflation numbers are due, followed on Friday as China's National Bureau of Statistics issues data on retail sales, production and investment. While production growth is slowing, retail sales growth is firm. There will also be a slew of data out for those investors tracking the Japanese economy, including the latest statistics on GDP and industrial production on Monday. Lastly, and in the Eurozone, Thursday will bring with it the latest readings on consumer prices for France and Germany.